While anticipating an exciting season, let's go over everything you need to know about the forthcoming season. James Hopper lives. One of the biggest mysteries following the Season 3 finale was if Jim Hopper passed away. The character played by David Harbour has been a significant figure in the series since Season 1. In Season 3, the gang discovered a Russian base under the mall attempting to harness the power of the town's gate to the Upside Down, and it seemed that Hopper passed away in an explosion while attempting to shut them down. In what was a very emotional and sad scene, Hopper was a casualty to an explosion after sacrificing himself in the Season 3 finale, when he attempted to seal up the Upside world. A lot of viewers were sad and wished it happened some other way than it did, but good news for the fans when it was revealed in the teaser of Season 4 that he had somehow survived and was now a prisoner in Russia. The show creators Ross and Matt Duffer stated, "We're excited to officially confirm that production on Stranger Things 4 is now underway, and even more excited to announce the return of Hopper. Although it's not all good news for our American, he is imprisoned far from home in the snowy wasteland of Kamchatka, where he will face dangers both human and other." In the trailer, Hopper is seen in a snowy environment with a group of individuals working on a railway under the supervision of some soldiers. However, this raises many questions like, how did he survive? It was practically seen how they disintegrated through the blast in the finale. Though it raises many questions, fans can deduce through the trailer that he's indeed alive and most probably captured by the Russian soldiers. But that doesn't prevent fans from gushing at his return. Harbour also revealed what viewers might not expect in the new season in an interview when he said, "I believe I have the best plot." Of course, this got many fans excited to see what the next season was about to bring. This definitely means that the creators are looking to explore the character of Hopper a bit more in Season 4. A darker season. If you're a fan of the show who also enjoys horror scenes, this season might surely meet your expectations. Ahead of the arrival of Stranger Things 4, the Duffer brothers are starting to reveal what fans can expect from the upcoming season. And the conclusion is, there are a lot of things to expect. A clear one, as suggested and hinted by the director and producers, is the possibility of a much darker and scarier season. Speaking in an interview with Netflix's Tudum, they spoke about fan theories and actual elements that be evident in this season, and that's been absent in the past seasons. They said, "I think they'll be happy when they see it. It's very, very long, which is why it's taken up a very long time," Ross Duffer told Netflix's Tudum. "I'm constantly impressed with how sharp the fans are and how quickly they can put something together with very, very little information. When we pitched it to Netflix all those years ago, we pitched it as the kids are the Goonies in E.T., adding that some fan theories he's come across have been startlingly accurate." Ross further said, "That's their storyline, and the adults are in Jaws and Close Encounters, and then the teens are in Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween, but this year we don't have the kids. We can't do the Goonies anymore. And so suddenly we're leaning much harder into that horror movie territory that we love. It was fun to make that change." Adding a more horror feel to the series would be most welcome by fans and viewers, as most fan theories saw this coming. The cast of the show also weighed in on the theorized darker season that everyone is anticipating. Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike Wheeler in the show, called Season 4 scary, adding, "This season is truly messed up and it's going to freak people out a lot." Similarly, Sadie Sink, who plays Max Mayfield, said in an interview earlier this year that Stranger Things Season 4 will be intense. With the emphasis coming right from the actors and producer, everyone might be in for a spooky ride. Well, everyone, do well to brace up. No longer kids. Stranger Things has always been a show concerning kids going through a series of mysterious events in a little town. However, there are hints that things could turn out a bit differently. One of the significant concerns of viewers and fans of the show has been about how the directors would deal with the aging of the kids. Although the actors are much older than the characters they portray, the showrunners have done a great deal in making those details less noticeable. But that won't completely cover up the aging issues. Viewers of the show still fear that would be a problem. It's tempting to prefer them to stay as young kids, preserving all the innocence of Season 1, but to force them to remain stagnant would be to deny the inevitable adventure of growing up, whether in real life or a small town. This is something the Duffer brothers know about, and one of the reasons why there is a take that the show would, in the forthcoming season, bring their aging into perspective and subtly portray transitioning. It looked like this was the plan all along when in Season 3, they started bringing in subtle elements like the kids facing relationship issues and some real adult problems. When one of the show's creators, Ross Duffer, was interviewed on dealing with the pressures of his actors aging, he answered, "It's better to adjust the narrative to fit the ages than to try to rush the process." Clearly, with this in the mind of the creators, fans could be seeing a subtle transition into adulthood from the kids. An overall adolescence feeling is likely to be felt in Season 4. Challenging season. Delayed by the pandemic, Season 4 was expected to return to our screens sooner, and with a production that spanned over 2 years, it proved to be a challenging season. Millie Bobby Brown, one of the show's actresses, said in an interview, "This has definitely been the hardest season I've ever filmed, and there have been some of the scariest things that I've ever seen as a human, which you guys will get to see for sure." The show's creators co-creators also had this to say: Stranger Things 4 was the most challenging season yet, but also the most rewarding. Each Stranger Things season has had 8 to 9 episodes, but according to Matt Duffer and Ross Duffer, the series co-creators, the 4th season will be different. The brothers said that season 4 had 9 scripts and over 800 pages, nearly 2 years of filming, thousands of visual effects shots, and a length almost twice as long as any other season. That has proved the most challenging for them and the cast of the show, as it was that difficult to make. Due to the length of the 4th season, Netflix and the Duffer brothers decided to split it into 2 volumes. The 9 episodes will be longer than the ones we've seen so far from Stranger Things, and perhaps this has been the reason for the very challenging nature of this season. Mike and Eleven's relationship. Mike and Eleven's prolonged separation is likely to cause heartache for both of their families, as well as fans who have been so invested in their relationship for so many years. In an interview with Wolf Hard, he discussed the challenges the characters will face living so far apart. He said that he could not imagine Mike and Eleven being separated for so long. Both are undoubtedly in love with one another and have been through so many things together that it's almost like they've never had any other person, which is incredibly sad and heartbreaking. In case you don't remember, Eleven and Mike reunited after a long separation. Eleven was secretly under Hopper's watch for most of season 1 and some episodes into season 2. Their most recent separation is made more difficult by all that they have been through. Stranger Things Season 4 beginnings will likely deal with their separation, as the teaser trailer showed. It opens with Eleven writing a letter to Mike, in a short scene where Eleven secretly returns to Hawkins, and another where the pair go roller skating. It remains to be seen what impact this new threat to Hawkins will have on their relationship. Mike and Eleven have had their share of trials and tribulations, but with Stranger Things Season 4, which promises to be a lot more terrifying, scarier, and stranger than ever before, who knows what the future holds for one of the series' core couples. New and returning cast. The Stranger Things cast has been growing over the last few seasons. Though we have seen some changes, we expect to see all of the main Stranger Things cast back in Season 4. James Hopper also makes a return, as mentioned before. Netflix also announced the addition of new cast members and promotion of some show actors to series regulars. Priya Ferguson, the sister of Lucas Sinclair, has been promoted to series regular. On top of that, the confirmation of 3 new series regulars and some big-name recurring actors has been made official by Netflix. Eduardo Franco, who plays Argyle, is now a regular. He's described as Jonathan's new best friend, a fun-loving stoner who delivers delicious pizza to Surfer Boy Pizza. In addition is Jamie Campbell Bower, who plays Peter Ballard, described as a caring man who works in a psychiatric hospital as an orderly. Joseph Quinn plays Eddie Munson, and his character is described as an audacious 80s rockhead who runs the Hellfire Club at Hawkins High, while Robert Englund plays the character Victor Creel, who's described as a disturbed, intimidating man imprisoned at a mental hospital for a gruesome crime in the 1950s. Other additions to the series include Tom Fleschia, who plays the character Dmitri, said to be a Russian prison guard who befriends Hopper during his imprisonment. Sherman Augustus, popular from the series Into the Badlands, plays Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan, an intelligent man who believes he knows how to stop the evil in Hawkins once and for all. Mason Dye fills in the role of handsome rich kid Jason Carver, the dude who dates the most popular girl in school, but finds his world crashing down as new evil forces threaten Hawkins. The new faces and returning ones will undoubtedly give fans and viewers a great show. That's it for today. What do you look forward to seeing in Season 4? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!